Today, we're going to speak about the House of Amouage. And I got something that they always refer to as Dior Fahrenheit, like another second coming to it. And I'm going to have to disagree. I want to show you the bottle, show you the name, and then I'm going to start talking about how I feel about it, performance, notes, how does it smell, and how does it stack up to the original Dior Fahrenheit. Family, let's get started. So, from the House of Amouage, you got Portrayal Man. This is really nice packaging, guys. As you can see, it looks really nice. The new packaging is different now, of course. And this bottle, I love these type of bottles, man. And as you can see, I have a dent in here, guys. And I'm a little bit upset. Whenever I see a dent, I want to go buy another bottle. But this is a fantastic, sexy bottle, guys. And the juice here is quite unique. And also, I'm gonna have a surprise. I don't want to show it yet, because that's really what I feel something is. So when you speak about Portrayal Man, when you look at Fagranaga, you don't really get too many notes or too many things. Um, so you're gonna have to pretty much go off the wind with this you know um, concoction from Amouage. But I'll tell you what Fagranaga does say, so we can get it over with, kind of pretty much. You're gonna get aromatic, ozonic, woody, aquatic, fresh spices, green, and earthy, which is right. You're gonna get a lot of stuff like that, but I'll break it down a little better. And this is a powerhouse, guys, just to let you know. So, with the notes, you don't really get any notes in here, guys. Pretty much, you're gonna get violet leaf, vetiver, and cade oil. So now that that's out the way, let's put that over there on my bed. Let's get actually into the fragrance, right? So this fragrance, when they say that it smells like Dior Fahrenheit, I would have to disagree largely with anybody that says that. This fragrance goes off in a much different direction. And since there are no notes, I really can't tell you what notes are in there, but I'm going to tell you what I smell. So what you're going to get is, for me, okay, the cade oil, the vetiver, and obviously the violet leaves, right? But I feel like you're going to get a bed of like a suede leather, right? You got the cade oil that like smooths it out. Then you have orris mixed with the violet leaves, right? And it feels like a buttery orris. And when it mixes with the violet leaves really, pronounce off this suede leather with the cade oil. And then at the very top, you're going to have tons of spices, which smell amazing, guys. Look, I'm a kind of reviewer. This is who I am, and I ain't going to lie to you guys. Let me get a sip of coffee real quick before I continue my, talk. What I'm going to say is, guys, is that I like perfumery that is for to be sexy and attractive, and then I like perfumery for the art. Portrayal Man is something that is done with great artistic motives, and it smells amazing. I get compliments. I'm not gonna say you're gonna get the king of compliments, okay, guys, but this is a very pleasant smell. Definitely office friendly, right? You can wear this to the office. Again, I'm going to repeat this, guy. I get 12 hours off my skin. Projection, like serious projection, I get at least 6 to 7 hours of serious projection off my skin. And never turns to a skin scent till like the 12th, 13th hour. It's just there hovering, And when they say that this smells like Fahrenheit Dior, the original formulation, they're completely wrong, guys. Look, I'm going to just explain something to you about the original Fahrenheit Dior. So when I was young, I was very lucky to have a mother that would give me money. If my mother watches this, she could leave a comment and tell you. She would give me like $150 at 9 years old. $150, $200 to go to the mall and buy cologne at 9 years old, was a lot of money, guys, back then. Imagine I'm buying that back then. $200 now get you this. and I'm getting $200 to go to the mall and buy cologne. So I had a lot of stuff at an early age. You know, my father had a collection. My mother liked wearing perfumes. So I was, you know, like, it was like something I grew up with. And I used to smell the original Dior Fahrenheit. Remember, this came out like in '86. So I was like 9 years old. And how I would really smell this Dior, besides when I would go to the mall. My boy, his older brother, used to wear that when they used to go clubbing. Remember, the '80s, '70s, '90s, and like early 2000s. Clubbing was really, you know, especially in the '80s when I was coming up. You know, I was born in '77, but I saw the '80s really flourish with hanging out. And Dior Fahrenheit, the original formulation, was beyond beast mode. That petroleum note in there was literally like if you was at a gas station and someone was pouring gas on you. It was that realistic, that strong. You know, if he sprayed it in the room, down the apartment, I mean, way down, we would get the smell of that petroleum. It was no joke. You know, that was a bomb, you know? And Amouage Portrayal does not go anywhere in that direction. So I'm going to repeat this to you guys. There's no gas note, petroleum note in here. What you're going to get is a suede leather in the bottom. The cade oil is like lubing the suede leather. Then you have orris. I would say it's butter orris. It's like a creamy suede coming up. So I think the butter orris with the cade oil, and then you got the violet leaves, are giving this effect to make it a buttery suede, and then you get tons of violet leaves. The violet leaves stay the whole composition. And it has these spices at the top. So this is a well-composed composition, you know? And if, like I said, if it says it smells like Fahrenheit Dior, completely wrong, guys. But I am going to give you a bonus. And I am going to tell you what does smell like Fahrenheit Dior, or as far as the gasoline note. I mean, this is like so close to that thing right there. I'm going to show you guys to let you know how long I've been actually collecting and smelling perfumery. So, from the house of Fragrance du Bois, you got Velvet Amber. And this right here, guys, the petroleum note in here is to die for. So if you like that petroleum, which I do now, I do appreciate it. Velvet Amber, listen, this is what you do, guys. This is what you have to get. I'm drinking the coffee, hold on. You have to get this, guys. This is what you must get. If you like the gas note in Fahrenheit Dior, if you remember that and you was around to smell that original formulation, you'll appreciate this. So family, let's go back to Portrayal, man. If you're a grown man in your 30s, 35, looking for a great work scent, looking for just a great scent in general, you know, the violet leaves here are excellent. It's executed to a perfect T. You know, they did a great job here. Performance, 12 hours on skin. I already told you projections, monstrous. Sillage is monstrous. This is a performing fragrance, guys. No lie. Amouage hit it out the park with this one. But it's not for a young guy. So if you're a young guy, this ain't for you. If you're an older gentleman that wants to smell like a successful, rich man, this is the type of stuff you put on, guys. Now, family, I hope you liked today's content. I hope you got to experience Portrayal Man with me. It's my scent of the day. Say this is my scent of the day. Just came out the barbershop, guys. I would spray more, but I'll spray more later. Family, like, subscribe, Man Cologne channel. Praise to the Most High. Have a cup of coffee. And yo, remember, if you want to smell good, Portrayal Man is an option. But you got to be an older gentleman. Family, and we out. To the art of fragrance, guys. Salute. Praise to the Most High.